Hello, everybody. Mr. Sugar Britches here. Mrs. Sugar Britches is sitting over there. Those things backwards, isn't it?
Yeah.
Lorianne's going to do a bit of a live haul with all of you, and I'm going to go through some postcards, primarily Christmas postcards for now, and just review a few of them and see if there's any interest in me having a sale between now and Christmas. See if anybody wants any of them. So we have, I don't know, a couple hundred plus Christmas cards, maybe closer to 300 Christmas cards, postcards. I'm sorry, not Christmas cards, postcards. The oldest one I found so far, hi Bree. The oldest one I found so far is 1905. We did recently in a haul find, I will show everybody this. I'm keeping this one, at least for now. Let's see if I can get it out of here. There it is. This postcard is dated October 12th at 3 p.m. from Charleston, South Carolina. And it went to, left October 11th from Sutton Borough, South Carolina. Ended up in Charleston, South Carolina on the 12th. And it's dated October 10th, 1885.
Jerry's in here too.
Hey, Jerry. So I'm just showing you this one because since we haven't found anything this old, I'm going to keep it for now. But this is it. It's a little postcard in respect to. Let me give you an idea here as to a regular size postcard. You can see that. Yeah, I'm not doing so good. But it's a little postcard. This says U.S. Postal Card. And it went to, it looks like an attorney's-in-law. And it's a request from a lawyer or somebody for, they had gone to court for a probate hearing. And their fee was $1. And this other law firm hadn't paid them their dollar yet. So they went into this big, long story about please pay us the $1 and so on. I don't know. It's very cool. I'll try to show a little closer here. Looks like they were pre-stamped, like printed that way. There's the one. I'm not sure, Sutton Borough. And then here's a Charleston, South Carolina one. And the reason I'm dating it, the one here is October 11th, one is October 12th, and the date this person wrote it is October 10th, 1885. So we're going with 1885. That one I just wanted to show everybody. I don't think it has a great deal of value. At this time, being kind of a genealogy goofball, I'm trying to figure out who these people were and where the law firms were or attorneys were and all that. And I think if I get that sorted out, once my curiosity is satisfied, I'll move on. So again, we have
a lot.
Yeah, probably 300 or more postcards that are just Christmas. Just Christmas.
Just the Christmas ones.
I started sorting. And
so if he shows one today and you see one you're interested in, just email me and I can get with him.
The oldest one I found so far, show you, says a Merry Christmas. Sorry, I'm trying to get it in the right spot here. Merry Christmas. And it is dated Jonesville, Michigan, December 23rd, 7 a.m., 1905. And this is the oldest one I found in this group so far. That's pretty cool. It's got the older 1 cent Washington stamp on it, the forward-facing stamp. A little later in this, was it? No, this isn't Washington. This is Franklin. My bad. A little later in time, they went to a side profile. It may have been a Washington. I'm not sure. I'm not up on my stamps, and I should be. But I know that's a very old stamp. Do I know what I'm going to sell these for? No, not so far. I just wanted to go through a few this evening and see if people are interested in buying them. I don't want to take up all or a part of Miss Sugar Bitch's sale time for things people don't want.
I think you do
So,
just a sale on postcards. Just,
well, yeah, but I mean, if there's enough interest.
and you can also do a night sale while I'm at work.
So if I get feedback that indicates there's a lot of people interested in them, not be honest with you, Jerry, I haven't even researched any of these, so I don't know if they're $1 postcards or $5 postcards where they need to be. Yes, everything I'm showing you or showing you tonight is going to be for sale. This next one is too bad. It's got a hole in it where somebody ripped the stamp out, so I'm not worry about that. I'm just looking through them here real quick. Like I said, there's just hundreds of them. I have this thing where we'll go into an antique shop or an estate sale or something, and they'll have them all lined up 25, 50 cents, whatever. I usually just grab the whole box and say, how much for the whole box? If they say make me an offer, I make them an offer. If they like it, fine. If not, hey, no harm, no foul. Let's see. Here's an interesting one. On the off chance I can get it out of the sleeve. When Christmas spreads her robe of white o'er winter's sturdy pine, our thoughts traverse the space between from your house friend to mine. That's kind of an interesting oversaying, I would say. Yeah, I will probably be selling this here pretty quick since Christmas is around the corner. But like I said, I haven't even had a chance to look any of them up.
I would say if they have an offer, just shoot it to you on.
So this one I think is
any of
1913 or 1915. And there's the side profile 1 penny stamp I was talking about. But that's a Washington side profile. There's a forward-facing Washington, a side profile Washington. I think the real older ones are the forward-facing Franklin.
Oh, that's a needle book in here.
All right. So far, I have a stack about that high of these. And there are some truly interesting ones. But I will say I've run across a few Tux postcards. And for those of you reselling or collecting postcards, you know, those are relatively desirable. So once I get those all sorted out, I'll do a little research on them. As you know, we don't typically charge eBay pricing or eBay shipping. So, but I feel that I'm doing everybody an injustice if I don't at least look them up. For instance, let me show you. Speaking of Tux, here's another one. A Joyful Christmas. This one is embossed and also has glitter on it. There is no date on the back. I don't know if there was a stamp and somebody took it off. It doesn't appear so. But that's what a lot of people are looking for right there. Oh, let's see. Do we have any other really old ones? Here's a German one. 1910. Sorry, some of these are in sleeves, some of these are not. A Merry Christmas. Most of these cars are in pretty good shape for 100 plus years old. Of course, there's a little bit of corner stuff going on and some slight discoloration around the edges, but think of how old the paper is. This is a side profile Franklin from 1910. As you can see, this is a German, I'm not seeing where it says made in Germany, but it's clearly a German postcard. And if anybody watching this has a specific requirement or interest for postcards, like Jerry, I know if you're asking me if I'm selling them, do you shoot shoot Lorianne an email with what you're looking for, if it's specific kinds or what it is. Otherwise, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and look into some of these, and I expect most will be in the $1 range, but honestly, I don't know, especially the Tux cards. So these are cards that we've had for a while. Let me get these out of here, because today, oh goodness, today we picked up another stack. Lorianne and I went, I don't know, did you release that video? Or did you put a video out? Well, she took a bunch of video today. We went down in Ohio, kind of southeast of the Toledo area a ways. Then we went to 3 different little towns and went to their antique shops and old converted general stores and stuff. So the interesting video will be coming out just for everybody to be on the lookout for. But these, this stack, what I picked up today, at somebody who shopped who said, you know what, just take them all, give me a price, and that's what I did. How many Christmas ones are in here? I don't know. There's Easter, birthday. Here's a Christmas one. That's an odd Christmas one. Best Christmas wishes. Sacramento Canyon. Unusual colors for a Christmas postcard or card. And this is dated, looks like 1916. Doesn't say the manufacturer. It's nicely embossed. Oh, sorry, I'm making a mess here. So here's a interesting, welcoming 1910, the new year. Yeah, Lorianne has one of those today. She's working on Brie. With best New Year wishes. Here, it's something we very rarely run into our New Year's postcards, although we do have a few. And this one's for 1910. Was mailed December 29th at 6 p.m. 1909 from Cary, Ohio, C-R-E-Y, Ohio. It has a side profile Franklin stamp. Again, I'll have to actually look these stamps up so I know what the heck I'm talking about. But like I said, I haven't even looked in this stack yet. And I'm going to concentrate on the Christmas ones for now, because I'm pretty sure that's what everybody's interested in. What else do we have? Birthday. 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 We don't typically run into birthday ones. This is interesting.
Are those the ones you got today?
Yeah, that's birthday.
Do you want me to do my haul real quick while you sort?
Fair thoughts and Merry Christmas. There's an unusual one. Some of these cards, I've you pull them out. It's like I have never seen anything that looks quite like that. Nice card, in pretty good shape. The corners are rounded, but it was manufactured that way. Sorry if I'm all over the place. This says printed in Germany. So I'm trying to make out a trademark. I don't know who this trademark is. Again, like I said, we're just looking. Fostoria, Ohio. For those of you in the resellers market, as I know both you ladies are, Fostoria, Ohio is where all the Fostoria glass comes from. We're down that way today. We almost made a detour over there, but we didn't. There's also down that way is Tiffin, Ohio, which is where all the Tiffin glass came from. Ohio was a hotbed for that glass, all glass back in the days. As Toledo, the area we live near, it's considered the glass capital of the world because this area was very low and swampy, all of it. They started draining it and making it useful. The Army Corps engineer came up and started regulating the water going over Niagara Falls and actually lowered the level of the lakes. But what the swamps led to was a massive abundance of natural gas, which to this day still exists. So it was an ideal area in Northwest Ohio, northern and Northwest Ohio, for glass manufacturing. You need a lot of heat, use a lot of gas, a lot of flames and so on. That's why this area is known for that, and it is to this day, I believe.
If you give me a stack of these, I can start peeling stickers for you.
But what do you want to show them? Somebody's over here chomping at the bit to show you what she got today.
No, I'm totally fine. I mean,
Birthday.
I just like to keep busy here.
Season's greetings, Christmas greetings. I bring and wish ye joy in everything. It's nicely embossed. This is a side profile Washington, a 2-penny stamp, but it was in 1912, and I know in 1912 you didn't need to use a 2-penny stamp to mail a postcard. So I don't know if somebody grabbed the wrong stamp or they were all moneyed up at the time and just decided to go crazy and put one on there.
This one looks pretty interesting. Look what's in the background.
I'm definitely going to have to get the loop up here to read these. My apologies.
Do you need me to go get it?
No. So anyhow, I think you all get the idea. I mean, this is a stack from today. We have a stack about 3 times that thick of just Christmas cards. And we're starting to sort out. We have a few Thanksgiving cards, New Year's, birthdays, Easter's.
Even some Halloween.
Some Halloween, some 4th of July.
Oh, that one's cute. That is cute.
For one we saw today was for celebrating, was it George Washington's birthday or something?
We have all kinds.
Yeah.
You name it, we have it. So if you like postcards.
So, for instance, Jerry, if you're looking for a specific thing, like I like floral Christmas cards, or
I don't know if Jerry's still in here.
oh, did you leave Jerry?
Well, she's not here. She's not going to be able to answer you.
Well, she can send it if you put a text in here. So 3 whole people watching.
Why don't you hand me that gray box and I'll start pulling stickers for you. And then maybe you could just go. I wouldn't go through those right now. I'll go through these. These are ready to go already and just show them. We'll sort those later.
If there's only 3 folks in here, why don't you show them your stuff for now?
You want me to do a quick haul? And then you go get your loop and I'll pull stickers.
No quick anything about your hauls. Let's see here.
Oh my goodness. Look at that.
Oh, you look lovely. Ah.
Oh, no style. We've been out running around in the rain all day. We just got home. So I'm going to show you what we picked up today. We got some.
Wait, where did we stop on the way home tonight?
I don't know.
Where did you suggest we go for dinner?
We went to the casino for dinner, and then we played some slots, and we basically won enough to cover our dinner, and we left completely even, so we just actually got home.
Yeah, we're trying to figure out where to eat, and somebody said, oh, they have good food at the casino.
It was on the way home.
I knew it was a done deal at that point.
Hi, Bree.
I knew at that point we were so...
So I'm going to show you some of the stuff we got. Hi, Susan. Also, if he shows you any postcards you're interested in, you can shoot him an offer. He will sell them. And I think he's going to be doing a postcard sale one night very soon. So if you're interested in postcards, he's going to give you a sneak peek of some of the Christmas cards he has. But if you're interested in them tonight, you can definitely let him know. He has so many of them, he needs to get rid of some. So our goal today was to go to some antique stores and places we've never been before. And so we traveled about an hour and a half away. We went to Elmore. Where else did we go? I can't even remember.
Pemberville. The last place we stopped at was Millbury.
Millbury. I was thinking Perrysburg. I'm like, that's not Perrysburg. Yeah, so we went to a few different towns. Yeah, so we went to Hollywood Casino.
Can I share something with everybody? I didn't even tell Lorianne about this. And it has to do with the lag. I was watching Amber Amy and...
you can turn it back towards you.
I was watching Amber Amy and Jason from Motor Trucker the other night. And I took notes because they had a great way of getting rid of the lag. You know, typically we'll say, get out of the video and jump back in. This works great. I tried it while I was watching them, and once you get to the last step, you'll see everybody like, and then it catches up to current. You can do this as often as you need to get current in the chat or watching the video. So if you're on YouTube and you're having a lag, make sure you're in live chat. Okay, at the top you have to choose live chat or whatever
right
the other
here.
one is.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have to find the gear. Now it could be in one place on your phone, another place on the iPad or computer. In her iPad, for instance, it's at the top of the screen. I'm not sure. I think
They know
if you
that
hit,
already.
what do they know?
That you're supposed to be in all messages
Nope,
under live chat.
not what we're talking about. So you're in live chat, you go to this gear and you choose playback speed. Okay. And there's a like 0.5, there's all these graduations of playback speed, and the biggest one is number 2. You click on 2, and as soon as you do that, that's when the thing goes, and everything goes in fast motion and catches you up to current. You should try it. You'd be surprised. I was surprised at how well it worked and how far, even if it's a few seconds, I was behind, especially if you're bidding on something and you're like, geez, seems like you can never win anything because I'm lagging. Well, that's it. Find the gear on your, I'm not sure where it is on the phone. I think it's on, hopefully I don't lose you. Yes, you go to, at the bottom where it says.
Don't do it on that one, hon. Do it on this one.
No. So on the phone, at the bottom, if you have your phone turned this way, it also says mic, cam, guest, and then there's the 3 dots that say more. If you click on more, you'll see settings, which is where the gear is. And if you click on that, you'll see playback speed. You push on that, you scroll down this little list to 2, which is at the bottom. You hit that, and it catches you right up. That was really cool. They
don't see that because I'm streaming from my phone. They see this.
Look for the gear, no matter what tool you're using to watch this. Look for the gear. That's right, settings.
The gear.
Well, they can't see what you're doing. So
that's what you get. Chat filter with the gear.
Oh, you're not doing something right here.
Okay.
I did this the other night.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. This is not how it worked.
All right. Well.
Anyhow. Okay. I'm whatever.
He's annoyed. All right. Well, anyway, we're going to just jump right in and show you some of the items that we got. The first thing we grabbed were these Halloween treat bags. It's got the witch on one side, the pumpkin in the bat on the other. We got 5 of those. We grabbed the whole stack of them that they had left. We did pick up 3 more of the treat bags. It is the witch and the cat treat bags. We had these last Halloween and we sold out of them, so we saw 3 more, so we grabbed them, which is weird because we got these at a different antique store. We've never been to this one before, but they had these, so we picked them up for next Halloween. We did get a bunch of ephemera stuff, and I'll show you that in a minute. But we got a box of ornaments. I haven't even really looked at these yet. Let me see. This whole box of glass ornaments, they looked pretty old. Made in USA. This one has snowmen on it with the old glitter. There are 2 of these with the snowmen. 2 of these. This one's really unusual. It has a shooting star and a moon, like different planets. This is marked. Can I use your loop? It's got a marking on it. I just can't make it out. Can you make out what that says on the top? Gino will look at that one and see. I have a gold. I have 2 of this white balls, and then I have a gold ball with the snowmen on it. And this was all. Hi, Mon cher. I love it. So I'm just doing a haul, and then Gino has some postcards he's going to go through. He has a lot of postcards. There are 2 of these blue, and these are marked Made in USA on the top here. There's 2 of those. 3 of these red ones that are very similar. Made in USA. That planet one that Gino has is really cool. This has got a really pretty green on top. And then that pattern.
Planet.
I don't even have the scar on my forehead. Hey, I love me some Harry Potter, so thank you very much for not. We're just a boring couple that like to show stuff. I don't know. This is super awkward, but I appreciate you not trolling me. I do. That one is pretty cool. I can't read the mark on that one either. But anyway, we got this whole box of glass ornaments. These will be available soon. Lots of ephemera. Thank you so much. We have sales on Monday, usually at noon, 12 Eastern. We sell vintage in oh my goodness, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Because if it's a good thing, I'm taking it, okay? I appreciate it.
What?
We picked up these old letters. It was marked letters from brother to sister during the war. So it's the 1940s. We got a whole little bag of these. And they're pretty interesting. We haven't opened any of them up, but we figure if we do an ephemera sale, somebody might be interested in them. Navy, YMCA, New York, New York. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Bunch of ephemera, some really cool like travel stuff. Do you remember the old Holiday Inn? This is a brochure, and I was kind of looking through it, and it's pretty funny because it has, this has got to be from like the 50s. It talks about the Red Lion Room for men. Enjoy your favorite draft or bottled brew in this unique stag room. Try your skill on the most modern shuffleboards. The Red Lion private entrance is located on the east side of the inn. So it goes through like if you stay in Niagara Falls, at the Holiday Inn. This is just the pamphlet basically for that. Vacation Land, yeah, and some other ephemera pieces that we'll probably put in some ephemera lots. And then this cool, I had no idea what this was. I opened it up and it's a needle book. Which is pretty wacky. You guys on TikTok at all? Or are you mostly on YouTube?
Well, I can honestly say I can't make that out. Whatever it is so.
Jesus, thank you.
Whatever it is so poorly stamped.
Yeah, you can't read what it says for sure. We got some old ephemera Christmas cards. This one is really cool. It's like an anniversary card from the 1950s. It goes through the different wives. Anyway, I thought it was kind of funny. So we're going to put together some ephemera lots, and some of this will be in it. Now, I did find one Holt Howard piece mixed in with some miscellaneous ornaments. This is a vintage, like peacock style bird ornament. Oh, I don't have a mod. And then I got some metal. Oh, maybe it's brie. Might be brie. Yeah, Brigia is.
She's the muscle.
Oh.
What's wrong?
Sorry, guys.
What's wrong?
So then we got all that ephemera there. I did pick up some German bowls. These are probably from the 20s. Huh. These are from the 1920s. Okay, Brie. Thank you. These are like a child's bowl. It's got the lusterware. The luster, and this is a fairy riding on a leaf, like being pulled by a bird. Yeah. And it is marked Germany on the back. There's actually this one, and then this one is kind of cool too. It's almost like I don't know, they're pretty whimsical. This is a little like gnome with a fairy, and then the other one is a fairy like being pulled by a bird. It's pretty cool. So there's two of these. I think they are probably from the 20s, I'm guessing. Those we'll put on Vamp for sure. I think Gino will probably list those on Vamp. Did you figure out what that was?
Shiny Bright Made in USA.
Oh, cool. So I think all of them are pretty much Shiny Bright. I'm going to turn it over to Gino now so he can go over some of his postcards, and then I'll come back.
Who's in here?
Who is that?
Will tip if you skip.
Hi, Jeanette. Is it? Yeah, Jeanette.
But I'm afraid I'm going to get banned. Well, won't be the first time.
No, you're fine.
Go ahead, give it a shot. What do you got? We are all ears, eyes, and so on. I doubt she would ban people for no reason. My opinion. We met Miss Bree and her husband earlier this year.
Oh, the paint color in the kitchen? Oh gosh. It's like an apple green, but you know what? We just moved into this house like a year ago, and so we have no idea. Yeah, we have no idea the color on it. It's like an apple green. Was actually going to paint it teal. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know, Jeanette.
Yes. We moved from California back here to Ohio. It's been nice because we're originally from here. So
For anybody contemplating a cross-country move, think real long and hard before you do it. That's all I can say, because that was a very draining experience. But you know, Jeanette, as far as I know, Bree's not banging anybody unless there's a specific reason.
I think she just thought that they were like trolling, and so I think she probably just put it in there just to be safe.
I hope not. Did you ship your stuff?
Yeah, we ship.
Yep.
Our sales are on Monday.
We use PayPal and Pirate Ship. And I do the very best. Oh, and you know, we had a lot of, my bad. How do I say this? We had a moving company come in and pick everything up, but Lorianne, with a small amount of help from me, packed the entire house. All of the collectibles, the valuables. I shipped my car back here, and we had a lot of valuables tucked away in that. So once the car arrived here, a buddy of mine picked it up, put it in its garage till we got back in the area. And we had Lorianne, myself, and the dogs in our car that was decked out for the dogs, and we had things that we didn't want to ship in there, what we could fit. So yes, we used God, was it United? I don't know, one of the big moving companies, and they had picked our stuff up at the end of April.
The pain in the butt.
And ended up not delivering it till like June 7th or 8th. So we were kind of nomading it back here for a while, but all right. We started in postcards probably last year. We were in California. We ran into Lorianne and her friend had gone on a weekend girls trip, and of course ended up at
Hi, Kathy.
What was like a antique sale or something. And they went, and one lady she spoke to had 2 big boxes full of postcards, and Lorianne decided to buy both of them. And then after that, it was a matter of, okay, now what do we do? So they're very they can be very tedious and time consuming, because you know you're looking at each card going, this is a good card, the corners are missing, it's really faded. Oh, this one's embossed, this one isn't embossed, that kind of thing. I'm trying to determine a little bit about the postcards, and then typically I will grab a shot of it and go on Google and look just to see what's going on. Where's your phone? Oh, it's right there. Okay. Sorry, we're using Lorianne's phone for streaming. My phone is available. But that's kind of how we got into it, I guess. Yeah, well.
Oh, look at that.
You know, I find it hard to believe that Bree would do that, and
no, she's just, if they were trolling, she was protecting that.
Yeah.
Probably just a miscommunication. Well, why don't you show some of your stuff that you got behind?
So I hope that answers
postcards.
some questions about the postcards. You know, I tend to go down rabbit holes with things, and in this particular case, I used to collect stamps when I was a kid, so I was interested in that. I was interested in the postmarks because I wanted to see where things were. Most of the time you can read the dates, but sometimes you really have to put a little effort into to get a date. And in the last couple of years, I have been getting pretty involved with genealogy, so that adds another layer of interest into the postcards. So that's what's going on with the postcards. Why don't you show them something for a minute, hon? Okay. There you go.
Hello. I am going to show you some stuff. I picked up some vintage Christmas stuff tonight. I grabbed this clip-on. Remember these from like back in the 80s, you know, where you would clip them onto your coat? This is a Santa one here. It is made in Korea, I believe. The Santa. Then we have some vintage Red Cross bandage. The bandage is still in there. We got some old advertising pieces. We got the big one and the smaller one here. So if you like advertising pieces, those are really fun. This one, BL preparation, a fine intestinal eliminate. Oh my God, I can't even say that. So it's for the relief of constipation.
What does it say?
It's for the relief of temporary.
Well, what word do you try to pronounce?
Eliminate.
Lemon. Okay, yeah.
Eliminate. It's just the box. It's just a cool advertising piece. The Watkins. This is very deco, the tin. I do need to clean it. It's got salve in it still, but the tin itself was pretty deco, and so we picked that up. We got a boob mug. Who wants to see the boob mug? Hold on. You ready for this? It's a boob. This guy was like, "You're buying the boob mug?" I was going to buy the boob mug. I'm like, "Okay, if you really want it, you can have it." He's like, "No, that's okay." I'm like, "I'm just buying it as a joke." You ready for the boob mug? Hold on to your pants here. You ready? It's a boob mug. You drink out of the boob. Literally. It's a boob mug. I mean, everybody needs a boob mug in their life. Hi, Zeus. Everyone coming in, hello. So we're going to use this as kind of like a gag gift for one of his friends for Christmas. Thought it'd be kind of funny. Some other vintage advertising piece. We got an old milk glass Pond's. It does have the lid, and that's why we picked it up.
Pond's what?
Pond's cold cream. It's pretty early. And then a vintage little Vaseline jar here. I'm going to put some little stuff in that, like a little fun junk jar. And then a Doan's tin. So I know there's a few people who like advertising pieces, and that's why we grabbed those. Did I show the Holt Howard bird I got? I did pick up these birds here. I don't know if they're old, to be honest with you. They were kind of mixed together. We have a pink one and a blue one. That one's hooked together. I don't know if these are old. I can't really tell. They could be like a reproduction, but I did grab them anyway, just in case. You know, they're still cool. So we got the blue, the pink. We got a silver and like a bronze one. And on these two, the heads rock back and forth. So this was at one of the, was the last store we went to? I think it was. This was at the store in Millbury. And then up by the register, she had these adorable little paper. You're going to die. You ready? I said, "Are those for sale?" She's like, "Yeah, I wish they would have had more of them." Aren't those so cute? And then we picked up two pieces here for giveaways at the sale. We got a Santa set here. This is this is the snowman set with the earrings. And then we got the Santa set. So they're made of glass. A local artist at this one little gift shop makes them. And so we picked up two of those to give away.
Yeah, I think I'm going to show some postcards for a minute.
Okay.
Can you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Do you know how to facilitate that?
No.
Oh.
It's from there.
Okay.
I don't know how to do that.
Well, all right. So, as previously stated, for those of us who are maybe dropping a little late, I have hundreds of Christmas postcards. Literally hundreds. And we started sorting them out the other night, and it's just overwhelming. So we wanted to show you some of what we picked up she's going through some of her haul from today, and I was trying to pull out some of the Christmas postcards that we got picked up today.
Past and present Emporium in Fremont, Kathy said. No, we haven't gone there. Sounds like we have to though.
No, probably not. Oh Lord. This is just one box full we bought up in. If you watch our videos, you'll see where we had we did a live video from an antique place in Allen, Michigan. And this is one of the things we started looking through it, and much to Miss Lorianne's chagrin, I said, why don't I just see about buying a whole box? And she's like, fine. And this is full. There's probably 200 Christmas postcards in this box alone. I dare say. We have this big kitchen table, and I have no room to do anything, so bear with me.
For you.
Oh, that's all right. I'm just, in case they're wondering why I'm all over the place.
And hand them to you, okay?
This one.
Roger's Family Little Blue Fiber Mill is here, and they said any that are damaged.
Yeah, there are some. We've seen some that have a hole in the corner where somebody tried to take the stamp off the back and pulled the.
Or the scribbled. Yeah,
we have some where people took a Sharpie and crossed out everything on the card. Still beautiful card on the back. If you're interested.
Pre-1960s, yes. These are antique cards like 1905 to 1920.
The oldest one I pulled so far is 1905. And I was showing somebody this card earlier. That's something we're holding on to. It's a postcard we found at the sale that we were digging at for days up in Adrian, Michigan. And she found this. We were just throwing things in a box. We got home and realized it was written October 10th, 1885 and mailed October 11th, 1885. So I don't know if there's a great deal of value there, but it's pretty cool.
These are your Christmas ones right here, hon. I wouldn't go through those. I'll hand them to you as that.
So some of these are in sleeves, some are not. Really, I can't show them with the sleeves on because they'll be too shiny.
I would just leave them in the sleeve on. It'd be okay.
Best Christmas wishes. I don't have a date on this one. I still subscribe to the idea and believe that back in the day, in the early 1900s, it may have been more cost effective to buy a postcard and fill it out and hand it to somebody as a greeting card or Christmas card or whatever than to buy an actual greeting card. Maybe they saved a penny by doing this, because we run into a lot of them that look like this on the back. I don't know if you can see it. It's never been postmarked. It's never had a stamp on it. It's to somebody from somebody with a little note on it. We see these a lot, and I personally can't help but wonder that they weren't used in place of greeting cards, or maybe that was the only. Maybe he lived in some little town and all they had was postcards at the general store. I don't know. If you're interested in damaged cards, is it something you want to cut up or glue onto something or whatever? If that's the case, we will definitely, as we're going through these, I'll set a bunch of those aside and we can bring it up at a sale. And there's going to be a sale coming up here real quick. I have to figure out the best way to ship postcards, because if I have a postcard sale, that's all it'll be is postcards. And it's got to be a little flat mailers or something I can put them in. I'm thinking those little flat, the stiff, like thin cardboard ones that are difficult to bend, or you might put a picture in.
You can get those at the UPS store. They have them there. Mm-hmm.
Something like that. And probably put 15 or 20 or so in there. Boy, oh boy. Here's a German postcard through and through. And I got, for instance, one of the places we went today was Pemberville, Ohio. And I remember this from a child because we knew a family out there that was very German. And most of the people there were German. And it was German immigrants that settled in that part of Ohio and created Pemberville. I'm not sure what the Pember stands for, but yeah. But you know what I'm saying, Kathy? Instead of a greeting card, it may have been more cost effective, or it may have been the only option is to buy a postcard and just not put a stamp on it. Because the postcard probably costs a penny or less, and the stamp costs a penny. So here's a postcard that's made in the USA, right? But look at the front of it. Well, if somebody here happens to know German,
I think Bree speaks German.
yeah, right? So this is all in German. Yet the card, again, like you said, Kathy, made in the USA, and all English on the back, but no stamp, no postmark.
Some of the stickers I can't get off.
Yeah, we had we saw some real nice stuff in the antique store in Millbury today. Beautiful old paperback books, and somebody put a sticker over the spine. I mean, not a sticker you can peel off, a one that's going to take half the paper with it when it comes off.
We'd have to use that Google.
I never tried to use undo or something to get it
undo.
off, but it's hard to say if it'll come off. Ah, it's a tiger. So
Roger Family's Little Blue Fiber Mill. I want some that are damaged. The ones no one wants. How
Okay.
much? Well, you can put a stack together
you know
and
what?
then
Once I go through all these, I'm gonna set those aside because right now I've just been kind of putting them in categories. I'll go through and pull them out, and we'll make it good. We'd like to find them a new home. That's kind of the reason why we pick up the things we do, because we know with the right audience, somebody wants it, right? Rather than destroy it, shred it, put it in a landfill. And we're not about all that. So we always try to make sure whatever we have, we use or give to somebody that can use it, or if worse comes to worse, recycle it correctly.
reuse it.
Yeah, or reuse it. So here's to you and yours, wishing you much joy on Christmas Day, to greet you right royally. This is kind of, it's interesting because this card is postmarked December, I think 21st or 24th, Davenport, Iowa, 1910. Yet, frankly, if I saw this card in like a Hallmark or someplace like that today, it wouldn't really strike me as being all that old, just from the design. Yet it's 113 years old. You know, some of them you look at them and go, that's an old postcard.
Bree said, I'm the romance language lady.
So
My sister has a farm on Lucky Road, Kathy said.
lucky
Yeah.
Ohio. And you know, we've probably been by there, Kathy, to be honest with you, because Lucky is. So here's my situation, right? I grew up about 10 miles north of here in Michigan, and growing up in Michigan in the 60s and 70s, we didn't really cross the border into Ohio. My mom and dad worked in Toledo, which was 10 minutes away in Ohio, but we stayed in Michigan. We only came into Toledo if we needed to buy clothes or food or whatever that we couldn't get locally. Otherwise, we just didn't go down. So I didn't know the various areas, and I had no reason to know them up till the point that we left. I was 40, what was I, 41. Let me think about this for a minute.
Brown Pride, Texas Ranger. I would love to rub your head.
Well,
You would probably enjoy that.
yeah. I don't know if I grant you any wishes, but what the hell, we give it a shot. Anyhow, I still am learning these areas that are, 30 minutes from where I grew up, because I had no reason to know anything about them other than hear them on the news or somebody talk about them. And Lucky, Ohio is one I've heard 1,000 times, but I'm not sure exactly where it's at. I know it's not too far from here. So, long, boring story.
Squirrel.
Anyhow,
Why don't you just show them some postcards?
well, I'm trying to figure out.
Here's a big old. I would just hold them up.
Okay,
Make it easy.
here's one. I'm sorry, I put these back on because I like to give you a date if I can. This is 1910, postmarked Marshall, Michigan. That's where Enamor Amy is from, actually, I believe. And Christmas filled with happiness. I hope your Christmas paints a smile upon your face and fills your heart with a host of happiness and endless throngs of thrills. Yeah, I think we were out that way when we were in Pemberville. Isn't it out that way, Kathy, if I'm not mistaken? Oh, goodness. Oh, that one doesn't have a postmark on it. This one does. This is 1924 from, I can't make out, someplace in Michigan. Gibson Lines postcard, published by the Gibson Art Company. I think it's probably the original Gibson Greetings Company back in the day. A beautiful card. Again, these are in really good shape. The only place you really see anything on these old postcards is the corners. And sometimes they're just a little
Like this one's damaged.
carbunkled up.
This one's damaged with a bad corner.
Yeah. So here's a hearty Christmas greetings. This is one we would probably put in the damaged pile because this corner is creased significantly. There's a couple creases in it. I don't know what happened to it. But this is postmarked, I believe, 1911. Yeah, it's like 1911 in Mumbird. Looks like M-U-M-B-I-R-D, Mumbird, Wisconsin.
Just make a pile of the damaged ones if you want.
Yes, dear. Thank you.
Trying to keep you on track
I
here.
had no idea that's what we should do with them. I was going to put tape on and glue and try to fix them. Here's one from 1923 from Lansing, Michigan. And it also has, it's like a Santa, a Christmas stamp on the back, but I'm not sure if that's the March of Dimes or what. Let me show you the front, okay? Then perhaps you all will recognize the stamp on the back. It's 1923. I don't know how long the March of Dimes has been around. But on the back, there's this stamp. And I recognize the symbol on there, right? But I'm not sure what it indicates. So
I don't think these are Christmas ones in here.
anyhow, always interesting to me just to read the little notes when you can actually read them.
Did you add some in here that weren't Christmas?
Those are the ones that we got up in Allen.
These? Okay.
That whole box.
No,
There
that's
was-
okay.
There was a whole box of stuff on. That's all I can tell you. Here's my best wish, old friend, to you for the happiest that you ever knew. And again, this card is in excellent shape. It has a stamp with a partial postmark on it, but it looks like the postmark never actually hit the postcard, just the corner of the stamp. If you can see that. So in excellent shape. Unfortunately, it doesn't have a postmark you can read, but there's part of a postmark on there. Again, Gibson. May the blessings of old fill your heart with peace. This is kind of a... Okay, well, that wasn't it then. I've seen that symbol before, that double cross, and I can't for life me figure out what that is right offhand. I'm sure somebody will jump in a minute. And here's another one. This card, beautiful card, right? And on the back, there's no stamp or postmark. From the Meade family. Dear folks, Hope you're all getting along this cold weather. We are all quite well. Somebody and his wife staying with us. Emery working just for, I don't know. Easter seals. There you go. Thank you, Bree. I knew I recognized it. When did Easter seals start? I'm just curious because that's from, that seal actually says 1923 on it. So again, that's something that somebody may say, hey, you know, I collect postcards that have Easter seals on them. Right? And this I'm pulling it back out. Clearly says 1923 on it. So, and you know, it has the standard postmark and everything's legible on this. I would consider this a really nice card because of that seal and the fact that the postmark is legible from Lansing, Michigan. It does have a mark on the front of the card where when they ran it through the machine to postmark it, it left some marks on the front as well. And that's not uncommon. We don't see it a whole lot, but when I see it, I don't think much of it. 1919. Oh, that's cool.
Bree is a wealth of knowledge.
I know.
She's a smart cookie.
So I'm just going to throw it out here because we could be here till tomorrow night at this time looking at these postcards. Do you think that there's enough people to be interested in buying them that I should have a sale? I mean, I could have a sale in the evening when Lori Ann's working, or we can try to incorporate into our daily sale. I'm just not sure when people are available. It seems like the evenings are pretty much taken up with the heavy hitters. So just throwing it out there. If you think we should do this, maybe we should just list them all somewhere, list them on Instagram, or I don't know. It's a lot to go through, you know, and say, okay, $1. Okay, we have 500 more to do. So I'm looking for suggestions there.
The stack's ready to go too.
Oh my gosh. So here's a stack of about 20 or 30 she just cleaned up.
I'm just taking the price tag off.
Mornings are better, drop sales. What?
Isn't a drop sale pre-recorded?
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Is that a pre-recorded sale?
That would be a lot of.
Yeah. Considering the amount of these things, I could show hundreds of them on a video, and then I'd probably have to assign a number to each one.
Yeah, you're gonna have to assign a number. I should have left the stickers on.
So that's part of the stack from the Allen, Michigan Hall. Here's another stack of Christmas postcards from the Allen, Michigan Hall. And she's still going through another big stack of them. We literally have hundreds of Christmas postcards, and most of them are
other Christmas cards too.
And Christmas cards. A lot of it
Vintage
Christmas ephemera. Sell them in lots. Hi, Alicia. Oh.
I say you have a marathon sale.
Oh. Well, congratulations on your continued education and moving up on your clinical rotation. Again, I don't know when to do these, and as you can imagine, it's just not that I'm opposed to it. It's just a ton of work if you show hundreds of postcards and you have 35 people and each one's 10 or 5 or 18 or whatever. So I'm trying to figure out the best way to handle it. I suppose is the best thing I could say right now.
You get up early tomorrow and you hop on the computer and you start selling them. And you just do it.
I had to stay up till 3 o'clock in the morning for her last night, and then she had to be back up at 8 o'clock this morning to go out the door.
Oh, isn't this one pretty for Valentine's?
I'm old and I'm tired. Really? Especially tonight. Oh my gosh. Then she made me go to the casino. It was horrible. Tuesdays are
Show
good.
This one. This one's cool.
If Santa should bring all the gifts you deserve, He just leave his pack at your door, with each gift so brimful of gladness and love that your heart simply couldn't hold more. That's a cool card.
We have a bunch like this. If you want to show them this, it's almost like a
I can't-
little litho.
I can show them one at a time. First this, and this is postmark 1923,
That one's cool.
1928.
Kathy said Tuesdays are good. But Tuesdays, Michael and Misty,
This is 23. I think it's 1923.
it's hard to find a
Yeah,
day
it's a
when,
1923.
when there's nobody selling.
So this is a Prince Publishing Company. And that's another thing I'm going to have to do probably
Okay, great.
is separate them into publishers, because people do collect specific publishers.
Bree said she's going to come here and do a sale with you. And she's going to be your co-pilot.
Let me know what time to pick you up from the airport, Bree. We can stop and get something to eat on the way home. We'll even have, for this time you guys are visiting, we will have electricity and everything. Hot and cold running water. Sky's the limit.
No cords running through the house.
Okay, so I'll see that. And that's what we run into is you're driving. I know how slow you drive. You won't be here by Christmas.
Alicia said the only day she's available and home now is Friday. I have Friday off.
She said she's home now on weekends. Oh, so you work Friday all day, you have off, and then yeah. Well, Miss Bree and her wonderful husband, who've been planning for months and then had to delay it for some issues and finally made it out here, showed up in the middle of a 2-day power outage here that occurred after the big storms that blew through that dropped all the tornadoes around Lake Erie. One of those tornadoes dropped 3-4 miles east of here, and then when it went through this area up high, it just destroyed. We live in an area known as the Oak Openings region, which if you look on Oak Openings region, you'll see it's like a big,
Squirrel.
it's a big area of northwest Ohio, northeast Indiana, southeast Michigan, and it's not like a square block, but so the area we live in is tons of old oak trees and
Squirrel.
old maple trees and whatnot. And boy, when we have bad storms, it's a mess here. So yes, I'm distracted. I'm sorry. Oh, I don't think anybody else wants to see these. I think they want to buy them.
Well, then let them. That's like a litho. We have a bunch of those different ones.
This is
I think they're from like the 20s and 30s and 40s, something like that.
This is a card. We find these often with postcards, but it's not a postcard. It's just a card.
It's a litho.
Yeah, but it's made out of like postcard stock.
It's like a cardboard
See?
cardstock.
Yeah, like card stock. So you're home all weekend too? See, I tend to think that
Damaged.
a weekend sale would be better. And I don't know if who was that that wants these?
Blue fiber mill.
Blue fiber mill, if you're still in here, but we have cards like this that are missing corners that we can incorporate into a stack of. You know, these remind me of the
Squirrel.
toys that went to the Island of Misfit Toys or whatever on that one show from when I was a kid. We have the Misfit postcards.
I would just hold up some cards and go, we have this one, this one, this one, and just go through them.
We have this one, this one, this one,
Chino.
this one.
Bree, can come get him, please.
Best Christmas wishes. Isn't that lovely? This one is postmark 1914 in Homer, Michigan.
Mm.
Another lovely one.
Oh, yeah.
Postmark 19. Is December 24th.
See, Alicia
4 p.m.
says, I like that litho one. Well, Alicia, I have a bunch of litho ones, some really cool ones. Frameable, you know, for sure.
Here's one from 1910, Homer, Michigan. Usually when you find these, it's because, you know, great-great-grandma so-and-so kept everything she ever had, and you get little stashes of cards. Here's another beautiful card. It does have a postmark, but I cannot make a date out on it. It just has it just says December 22nd. It's got somebody's address on it. Beautiful card on the back, and you can see the postmark, but there's no date, time, or anything else other than like the stamp's been canceled.
This one's my favorite so far. That's nice. That one's real nice.
1916 Weston, Ohio.
The bird is like very cool.
It is nicely embossed.
That's a big, thick paper bird on it.
This is one of those 2-layer ones.
I don't know. It's really cool.
No, I don't. Oh, let's see. Yeah, this has to be 2 layers because I can't feel the embossing on the back.
Bree said Friday morning is good.
We've seen these before. They're so heavily embossed that they emboss them and they glue them onto another piece on the back. See, I don't know if that's a stain or what that is, but yeah, it is coming through on the front a little bit. You can see right up in that area there. Oh, there's another one.
Can I kiss you, Daddy? Pucker up.
Yeah, that's not going to turn out well. I can guarantee you.
I've sold a canister lid and fairy lamp top through the group last week.
Yeah.
The Misfit. She told it about a Misfit
Oh.
on Facebook. They look for different.
Now, if I said something like that, Lorianne would be like, random.
No, she put it up there because you said Misfit Toys.
Yes.
Well, she said there's a Facebook group, Island of Misfit Vintage, people who need lids, bases, or parts.
Oh, you know, whenever we're out looking, like I saw a lid today.
Random.
I thought it was Vaseline glass. It didn't glow. Had it glowed, I would have picked it up and brought it home and put a picture of it somewhere and say, hey, does somebody need this? Because you know how that is. You get your favorite piece, the lid's cracked, or you can't find it, God knows what.
Random.
Here's one, 1920. So as you can see, we've got...
Ooh, this one's pretty too. I like that one.
We have these from like 1905 through the 1930s into the 50s. I've seen a couple of 70s, but they're mainly really early 1-penny stamps. Can't really show that one. A Happy Christmas. It's dated, somebody wrote December 22nd, 1909. I can't make out. It looks like Wolcottville. Wolcottville, and I don't know if that's Michigan or Ohio or what, because it got sent to someplace in Michigan, so maybe it's Michigan. Nicely embossed, beautiful card for 115 years old.
Here, I'll take these. And
She's just mean. And somebody had very good spelling. I can't believe it. That's one of the few times you can look at a card this old and actually read what the heck they're saying. They must have took it to school and spelled it out there before they wrote it on the card. And this, you see that it says Postcard, that big lettering. We have a handful of these cards, and I've got to look up to see if there's anything cool about them. So I can't say I've seen them before with this here thing going on. Took me a minute to realize that was a P and not an H or something else. I'm like, well, yeah, postcard dummy. So, what else do we have? A Jolly Christmas.
just show them.
This one, again, not postmarked or stamped, just given to somebody.
That one's old.
This is just actually a card. This is the size of a postcard, but
What in the heck is that?
no, it's again, it's that cardstock thing going on, right? There's nothing on the back of it except you can see the embossing. What the heck? Yeah, needless to say, we have a bunch of interesting postcards that have nothing to do with Christmas, but
Postcard set Meadowbrook Hall. These are newer. Oh, you got a photo postcard.
so what's the general consensus here for having this postcard sale? Because they have to go out early next week or you're not going to get them ground advantage by Christmas for sure. I think is it the 14th that's the cutoff date? I saw from the post office, something like that. Here's one, a happy Christmas.
They have $5 on this one.
See, to me, this doesn't look that old, but there's no date on it. It's just, that looks like a design out of almost like out of the 70s or something to me. But I know it's old. So,
How old
no
is
stamp, no
it?
postmark.
Gaylord, Michigan. Oh, look at this one.
The something pink perfection.
1961 on this
Yeah.
one.
Merry Christmas. Again, some writing looks like in pencil on the back. Merry Christmas from Flora to Mother. No stamp, no postmark. Another one. No stamp, no postmark. Nicely embossed. You can kind of see the embossing on the back.
They said make sure you advertise it on all platforms before you sell and not as a pop-up sale. You need to do your due diligence and advertise your sale at a time and be
Okay.
prepared.
So I think what I'm going to try to do is separate these into groups of publishers and keep it all Christmas. And perhaps I'll separate them from those that are stamped and postmarked versus those that are not stamped and postmarked.
This is Christmas.
Yeah, see, this thing's lagging really bad.
Christmas.
Yeah, sorry. So they're looking at it, and you guys are like, show us the dang card already. And this is from 1919, another one from Davenport, Iowa.
Christmas time is here.
This one is from someplace in Michigan, 1911. Nicely embossed. This is actually a very, very pretty card. I don't know if you can see it.
I always put the New Year ones with the Christmas just because they kind of go hand in hand.
All right, so this is the last I'm going to show. Again, this is, looks like somebody scribbled on the stamp.
Christmas time is here.
You get the idea. I will do my due diligence, get them all sorted out. And post stuff wherever I need to post it. And we'll have a sale. I want to send it back to our reporter in the field.
I'm just sorting cards over here.
Oh, show them your stuff.
Oh, you want me to go? I've done it all.
You have not done it all.
Yeah, I have.
I find that hard to believe.
Yeah.
The whole back of the car was full today. You can do that in 3 minutes.
Well, let me tell you, I'm quick. I don't get sidetracked. I stay focused and on point to make good work of every moment.
Huh?
Exactly. So I've gone through everything. I'm just looking for Christmas cards and pulling them out so he can figure out what he's doing.
So let's share with everybody when you're going to put the video up from today.
Well, I have to edit it first.
Okay, so when are you going to put
And
it
the
up?
problem is when I edit a video, it doesn't go where I need to get it to pull it to post it. That's the problem. Because I just edited another video and I can't seem to get it from my phone into where I need to post it, to upload it. It's a problem. I can't get it, like I pull from photos. I can't get it to go in photos. Separate the German ones out and mix up the rest by date, maybe. That's what Kathy said.
This thing was stuck way back.
Here you go. No, it's not. Yeah. Phone a YouTube friend.
Gosh, if only I had one.
I know. We're trying to get it all. I have to edit that video that we just did today and then get it posted.
You have lots of friends.
You have 2.
Yeah. You and my mom. Oh, no, you're talking about the dogs, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I don't know how many German ones are in there, Kathy. There's definitely a smattering of them, I guess.
Non-Christmas in there.
Well,
Those are non-Christmas. Right now, you just need to focus on Christmas.
hey, you know what?
Right?
You got nothing to do but watch TV all day and night and eat bonbons, so you can help.
Bonbons. What the hell? He bought some vintage Christmas lights today. And I did get a whole bag of these religious cards.
Well, take them out and show them. Inquiring minds want to know.
So there seems to be some cool ones in here. Hi, Drew. Aw, Drew's in here.
Drew who?
You know, that one girl. See, some of these are pretty old.
I remember her.
This says September 25th, 1808.
Hi, Drew.
This is 1808.
Not 1808.
Okay, what does that say on the top?
It says 1908.
He's going to look at it right now. I bet you it says 1808. These are religious cards. This one says 1809. Oh, then it says 1899 down
here. It
here.
says entered as second-class matter at the Providence, Rhode Island Post Office, 18.
This one's 1888.
Yeah, so it says 1888. So the original script may have been from. That says 1898. I don't know.
See how it says 1809 at the top down here? It says 1888.
Are these all in German?
No. No, I don't even know what's in here, but there's some really cool ones. They're all religious cards. Some really cool ones, though. Hi, Drew. We got to celebrate your birthday when you come see us. Someone has a birthday coming up. I won't say who.
That will be Lorianne.
But some of these are in German.
End of January. I didn't say January 29th. Hint, hint, hint.
Blessings and warnings about God's law. Golden text. Do not drink wine nor strong drink, thou nor thy sons with thee. That one is 1926. And they're all kind of different too. The young king chooses wisely. And they're lithos.
Oh, is that your birthday, Bree?
1927. Ooh, your Easter service maybe, huh? From early 1900s. There's a lot of them.
There's a huge stack of them.
Yeah, and there's still a lot in the bag.
Yeah, we've never seen anything like it before. So she's like, yeah, just take the whole bag. I don't know what to do with them.
That was the price for the whole bag, not just one, right?
Right. I'm saying they didn't really, I don't think they knew what they were exactly. They just wanted to get rid of them.
God calls the boy Samuel.
We're not sure what they are.
Yeah, there's some cool ones. If this is something you're interested in, let me know.
Well,
I was going to use them for in my ephemera lots, but ooh, Cain is jealous of his brother. He's wearing like a dead animal on him. This one is 1926. Maybe they're all from 1926, but the some of these are older though. Some of them are in German.
I'm gonna take a picture and see if I can figure out what the heck they are. How's that?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were given out. Oh, really? In Sandusky? We were near Sandusky.
We were in Sandusky County.
Yeah. This one is really cool.
We probably drove easy 100 miles today just looking around.
1899. So these are really cool. Bree, thank you for putting my email in there. I don't know. We grabbed the whole bag of them, not really knowing what they were.
It looks like they sell them for $8 a piece.
$8 a piece? There's no way.
Heidelberg picture, religious cards.
$8 a piece? Doubt it.
Entered a second class matter at the Philadelphia post office. This one's 1918.
Mm-hmm.
Third quarter.
Yeah, they're different quarters because I just showed fourth quarter.
I think these are quite valuable.
Are they?
Yep. It says Bible study cards for children. Well,
Primary quarter.
we're gonna if those are $8 a piece, we're gonna have to stop for a minute and figure out what the heck we got here.
I can't imagine these would be $8 a piece.
Oh
Who's
yeah,
gonna
I
be
know.
buying these for $8 a piece?
You almost said stupid enough to pay $8.
No, I said who's.
I saw it coming. I saw your lips pursing.
No, you didn't. Marine lesson pictures, 1902. Well, anyway, we got the whole bag for $5, so there's that. Does anybody want to see anything else? Do you want to see the boob mug again? Because we got a boob mug. It's a boob mug. That was very exciting. We got a lot of ephemera today.
Hey,
and
why don't you go for a walk and show them around the house?
I'm going to be doing
Christmas
a video.
Oh, sure. We'll get it out next summer.
I'm going to be doing a Christmas video, decoration video.
Mm-hmm,
So.
mm-hmm. When are we going to be doing that?
That will be going to, I think, Tammy at Vintage Uprising, Texas. We did buy some letters from the 1940s, still in the envelopes from during the war. Dear sis, I have some time, so I guess I had better answer your letters. I don't have to work hard at all, just lay around and stand matches. This is my last day of school. I hope I'm not here very long now. A lot of the fellows who shipped out, I am next in line. Only I don't know when that will be. When I get out of here, I probably get 4 or 5 days leave, but I probably won't get to come home. I probably go to California from there across. The weather is pretty good here as a whole. It is raining all night now. It is raining right now. Does Carolyn Lyons go home every weekend or not? It would make it nice for you if he did. I don't guess there is much travel around anymore. How many children does Lucia Herbert have now? About 5 or 6? I got a letter from Mom, and she said Lance stayed all night with her. Lance or Larry or Lori.
I gotta go rescue Sophie.
I had some pictures made of Kenneth. They aren't very good, but they will do. I would like to see all something. The files. Oh, well, I will get to see them sometime before long. I'm not married. I'm not worried about being the something for work. I'm not worried about that end of it. As far as I And you don't need to get me anything, but if you think you want to, wait until we get to housekeeping, and then maybe you can get us something. Oh yes, please don't send me anything for my birthday. For this reason, I may not be here, and also I don't want anything. It is still raining, for I am glad I don't have Liberty this weekend. I gotta, if I get a minute, Mom, sometime this afternoon. Oh, I got a minute to write, Mom, sometime this afternoon. Don't work too hard. I'll write and tell you when I will be transferred. Love, Neil.
Is there a date on it?
February 6, 1943. So there are all these letters between a brother and a sister. It is during the wartime. We bought the whole bag of them here. So this is, look at the stamp on there. Little boy, can you see it? The Navy YMCA. And then this is Grand Central Annex. So there's a whole stack of them here. Letters for during the war, 1942 and 43. Gertrude Ludy, it looks like. Scioto Trail, Portsmouth, Ohio.
Scioto. Like the inn.
Yep. Very
Yeah, Kathy, if you want to send us something, that would be fine. We typically, I think we keep an eye on estatesales.net or whatever that is.
For sure.
Again, we're trying to venture down into
Navy.
Ohio. So.
Yeah, these are, I think, all our Navy because they say War and Navy Department. So these are all, hi, Mary. These may all be Navy letters. We just thought they were cool.
Mary.
We like to save stuff like this. So I did get a bunch of ephemera. I also got these. I showed it a little bit, but we had some visitors in here, so I kind of just skimmed over it. But I did pick up this little packet here from Prudential. It's a needle book. It's made in Japan, which is interesting. And then the Holiday Inn brochure from like the 1950s, I'm guessing. It's really interesting to read. I think it's from Niagara Falls, St. Catharines, Ontario. And then there's a Go Vacationland USA. But look at the advertising on the back. It's cigarettes. Do you sell by the inch or stack? I usually just put ephemera lots together and I sell individual ephemera lots. So I always pick up stuff for that. This was interesting too.
Basically a stack, right?
Yeah.
Basically a stack.
Some things I sell individually. This is a figure notebook here. And then if you flip it, it's a beauty notebook. So it talks about beauty, you know, how to do your makeup and everything. And this is the figure one talks about how if you don't have a mirror, we recommend you get one. And you can have a piece of candy, but make that your one special treat during the day. It says that when you look in the mirror, where did I see that? If you don't own a full-length mirror, get one. It's not a big investment. Plan to spend at least an hour a week in a heart-to-heart with your reflection. First, unadorned or naked, then in foundations, and finally, fully dressed. So, this is probably from the 50s, I would guess. It's beauty and the figure, so it's double-sided.
I am saying absolutely.
It was in this lot I got. I didn't know it was in there.
Absolutely nothing. I have no comment to make.
And then I got this little lot of little cards. I thought they were all Christmas cards, but they're not. I got this one here. It's really cute. It's got like a Frosty the Snowman. Look at, isn't that so cute? Bringing best wishes. And then a Christmas. And we do have Christmas cards, like old ones like this. This one's neat.
So what are you going to be having? You're having a sale this Monday, right?
We are having a Christmas sale on Monday.
It's gonna be a big sale. I have to leave at 2:30, but it's probably going to go on for a long time. And the reason being is, you know, everybody wants Christmas stuff by Christmas. And like I said, I think UPS cutoff date is the 12th or the 14th, something like that. So we're rapidly running out of time to sell you things and get them to you before Christmas.
Yep. I'm going to turn you back to Gino so you can finish it up here.
Hi, I'm back. All right, so I will take some time. Miss Lorianne is just trying to cull out all the Christmas postcards right now, and use Christmas cards and Christmas card stock and all that. Maybe on Monday you can offer up the things that aren't postcards that you're finding. You know, like the cards and the card sets and so on.
I'm having a sale this Monday and next Monday, Christmas sale. I have a lot of Christmas stuff.
So yeah, and as always, if we go to the sale Monday and buy something, we will invoice no later than Wednesday. Most everybody does a great job of paying their invoices in 24 hours, but it's going to be important for the next couple of sales in order to get things in time to get them paid. As soon as you pay them, I'll stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning printing out labels and finishing things up and loading up the car.
Yep.
Do not have a problem with that. So postcards, like I said, we have hundreds, literally hundreds of Christmas postcards, and they are all old Christmas postcards. So I will try to separate them into some order, be they publishers or what Kathy suggested, a few items, and separate the German ones out, maybe put them in, arrange them in years. You know, some of them I can do that, some of them you can't read. And frankly, a lot of them have never been stamped or postmarked. So that would probably be a separate stack. I'm definitely going to pull the Tux postcards out. I'm going to review the different publishers we have and see if there's anything of, you know, like a special interest, or, you know, if we have some jewels in there, then we'll sell them accordingly. But we never sell our stuff at an extravagant price. So, and I think those of you who've been coming to our sales for a while realize we're very reasonable. If we find a deal on something, we pass it on to you. You know, it's not all about retiring on one weekend of shopping at an estate sale. So Lorianne loves to hunt, and I get sucked into it, and then I get all enthralled. I'm like, ooh, gotta have this, we gotta have that. And that's why we have a basement full of stuff we need to sell right now. So let's see. The closest there used to be known as Vacation Land. Vacation Land.
Yeah, there was a map called Vacation Land.
Oh, where is Kathy located? Ah, hold on, I can look that up.
Why don't you just ask her? She's probably there.
Well, maybe she doesn't want to tell everybody.
Well, I think we're probably going to call it a night.
She's probably located in Waikiki or something fun like that. So,
Squirrel.
you know, you're.
Oh, I want to rub your head.
Mm-hmm.
Big Papa. That was funny. South of Fremont, she said.
Oh. Well, are you not in our? Have you not purchased from us, Kathy?
Oh, you love the in the box nativity set. Oh, awesome! I'm glad. Glad it arrived safely.
I'm looking through my list of stuff. Oh, we're glad we finally got that all sorted out, and I'm glad you got it. Our shipping seems to go pretty quick. I've never really had anybody say it's taking forever to get my. Well, we have one recently. I think she may be in here watching, but it finally sorted itself out. So
That wasn't on us though.
No, but her items
Her post.
her
office.
items had thousands of miles on them by the time she finally got them. That's all right, Kathy. I have a list in my phone for easy access when I'm doing shipping, and I didn't see your name in here. So, south of Fremont. Well, we are trying to get down into those areas. So, we'll have to let you know if we're down that way. Okay. That being said, everybody's got things to do. It is Saturday night, right?
Yeah.
Saturday night.
Monday, 12 noon.
No, it's Saturday night right now.
No, we're going to be doing a sale. So be sure to join us on Monday.
Please do. And I'll have to figure out something for the postcards. I will get them separated, sorted out, counted out, and then Lorianne can help put the information out on Instagram or wherever. We'll say, here's what we have: 300 of these, 87 of those, 14 of these, 65 of the others.
I would just start them at like 1, 2, a flat rate for them. And maybe have some special ones if you have some special ones.
Like I said, I want to go through it. Like the Tux postcards are of interest to me because I know that those are collectible. Not that if they're selling for $30 on eBay, I'm not going to ask $30 for them, but we don't play that game. And
outside the big town of Green Springs.
We were in Yellow Springs when we went down to see
yeah.
She's banging her head into ornaments.
She's under the tree.
Our senior dog, Sophie May, is going to be 16 this year, and she has some mobility issues. She's a beautiful young lady, and she tends to drag herself a little bit on the slippery floor. Once she gets on the carpet or something she can get a grip on, she's fine. And unfortunately, our big Christmas tree is on a slippery tile floor, and she keeps going out there and sliding into it and sliding under the ornaments. And
this is Sophie.
That's Sophie May.
Hey, Daddy. Yeah, she has mobility issues. Come on. We'll put you out here.
We're sitting here talking to y'all. We hear clink the bang, and I said, oh, Sophie's busy underneath the tree. So, okay. We'll end this craziness now. Noon on Monday. Be there. I will be at the sale till about 2:30, and then I have to leave for an appointment. But I'm sure Lorianne will go on for quite a while. She has a ton of Christmas stuff. And those of you that came to her last, those of you who came to her last sale know she has a lot of good stuff. She's also, we pared down our huge Christmas selections and stuff out in California. We had huge sales out there of Christmas items before we moved. And everything we saved, she tried to put out last year and realized we couldn't do it. We just have too much. So this year she has kind of gone through everything, decided what she wants to keep and decided what she doesn't want to keep. And there are just, I don't know how many totes full of really cool things that she's just going to let go. Will it be all sold this year? I doubt it, but okay. Thank you all for showing up. Thank you for putting up with me rambling on and seeing that light up in the distance and squirrels and so on. And we will see you Monday. I will do my best to get these postcards sorted out, put them on there. When you see the listing go out about the postcards, if you could let anybody and everybody you know about it and say, hey, because I think a lot of people like postcards, but I really don't know how to approach that crowd. I'm not sure how to get in touch with them. So take care. We love you all. We hope you have a great weekend, and we look forward to seeing everybody on Monday at noon, okay? Bye.